The familiar bells of the campanile on Iowa State University's central campus are probably not heard as clearly as they used to be for many college students. That's because the music of the carillon is being filtered through the earbuds and cell phones of students as they rush back and forth to classes. But technology has changed more than just the sound of an education, and it's happened quickly.
Being that this is my 6th year in college, technology, of course, has seen a lot of change. When I first started college, I didn't have a computer at home. My first computer was purchased for my freshman year at college. I was not familiar with email communications, and of course, all that has changed. Students coming in as freshmen seem to be a little bit more savvy now.
College students can now visit course websites to get their class materials and assignment details. They can download lectures and extra course content on their iPods. Research is done via the web, term papers typed up on laptops, and assignments turned in via email. And with social websites like Facebook and MySpace, college students aren't just connected while they learn, they're hooked up socially too. These students seem to be on the edge of the technology frontier.
I think that many times kids come to school and they have to power down. At home, they're online, they're IMing, they're doing the work, they're checking the web, they're going to a Wikipedia, they are downloading music, they're playing music, and they're watching television all at the same time. The classroom is not like that.
A lot of students have always done a lot of their work in the evenings and sometimes late evenings. But now with things like course websites, students can actually work on drafts of papers with each other, collaborating online in the evenings without needing to all meet in one central location at certain hours of the day when they can do that. It allows for students to do work when they have the time to do it. Professors spend a lot more time adjusting courses in mid-semester. If you have a course website, you can put new materials online relatively quickly and easily. Instead of having had to plan with one textbook that you purchased from a textbook publishing company, you can now adapt a bit for how the class is actually developing. I see a lot of faculty doing that a lot more than they did in the past.
But for as much benefit as technology seems to bring to education, some people see it differently.
It seems to me that education takes meditation, contemplation. It takes seriousness of purpose. It takes interactive dialogue. And now I think we're so distracted multitasking during the day that you see students coming in with iPods and cell phones and laptops. And, we have professors who are putting notices in their syllabi about inappropriate use of technology during lectures. So I think that's a big change. Who would have thought?
Perhaps moderation and a bit of caution are keys to successfully incorporating technology into students' college experience.
There are a lot of kinds of judgment that it seems to me that students are going to have to develop to master these technologies. You could resist using them entirely and spend no time with technologies, or you could fall into them and spend all of your life working with these technologies. It seems to me that either of those extremes is a bad idea, and that what we want to do is figure out how to incorporate them sensibly so you don't spend too much time with them or without them. It seems to me that the students I see who are doing the best work socially with each other or in projects that they care about are doing it by spending enough time with it, but not too much.
I believe the whole state of Iowa is now in jeopardy of losing its special character. And it's not really an overstatement. When I came here just a few years ago, about 4 years ago from Ohio, people were using cell phones and you approached them, they put the cell phone away and they apologized to you. The next year, they apologized to the person on the other end of the cell phone call, and then now they just ignore you. And ignoring people when you're in Iowa is really not part of our culture. It's not part of our manners, of our agricultural need for neighbors and community awareness. So I think, whether you're in Okoboji or Spirit Lake or whether you're here in Ames or in Iowa City, you're going to have a very similar homogenized experience.
Whether beneficial to a higher education or detrimental to an enriching college experience, what's clear is that the course technology takes will be an education in itself.